Hi, this is Travis from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this clip on the Political Voices Network.
Jingle says, I'm Jody Hamilton, sitting in for Ms. Miller, who is going on vacation starting today.
Yes.
Correct? She's still in town. She might come down, maybe?
She may.
She may walk down those stairs.
She may. We have Rude Pundit at the bottom of this hour.
That's right.
And special guest T-Rex, a.k.a. David Ferguson, in hour number 3, who I get to talk to every Thursday, and then I get to talk to him twice this week, I think. We're doing
the other half of the Goth
It's the other Goth Ninja. And then Mary Trump is an honorary
Explain
Goth
what a Goth Ninja is for those who don't know.
We are, David and I are on the Bob Cesca Show every Thursday.
Okay.
And we have been nicknamed the Goth Ninjas.
Okay.
And so that's that.
As you do.
As we do. 323-410-0458 is the phone number. Please
Please
stop.
clap.
Please clap. So, yes, the president had to sign these executive orders on Friday. He signed them for the unfortunate anniversary of the Dobbs decision. And there's more stuff to do, but this will help expand contraceptive access to people in places where it's harder to get anything. It's not going to help necessarily abortion access for a lot of people, though in the military it's going to be better for women in the military that need to get abortion care. Jen Klein, the director of the Gender Policy Council for the White House, she says, while contraception cannot replace the need for abortion services or fill a gap left by a loss of a constitutional right, it's an important part of helping ensure that women can make decisions about their own health, lives, and families. And I say yes to that.
Yeah.
In fact, Biden went on with number 2 to say this as well.
But the only sure way to protect a woman's health and rights is for Congress to pass a law. As I said before, the court got Roe right 50 years ago. And I believe Congress should restore the protections of Roe v. Wade once and for all. But we need your help. And ask again, are you with us? You're going to get this done?
And the number 3, this is what I love.
Since that dark June day last year, each of you has worked tirelessly to fight back. And the Dobbs decision, the court practically dared the women of America to be heard. This is what the majority wrote. Women are not without electoral or political power. You ain't seen nothing yet, court.
Exactly. And for people to say it wasn't an issue in the 22 election, they were sorely mistaken, as Nancy Pelosi says too.
During this last year, during the election, people would say to me, "You're all wrong. You shouldn't be talking about Dobbs. That's in the rearview mirror. That's yesterday." I said, "You know what? Get away from me." I mean, these are fighting words for us, right?
Yeah.
This is a mission that we are on.
Yeah, I mean, it's when we were protesting in the Women's March in 2017, and after that, as many times, you would see women that were, I can't believe I have to protest this still.
Yeah.
Still. I mean, one of my sisters had a friend who had a back alley abortion before Roe, before it was even legal in New York.
Yeah.
And she was never able to have children again.
Yeah.
She couldn't get pregnant again. So it's just like, this is what we're going, women are dying. They are.
Yep.
This is the future, is more women dying for no good reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Because pregnancy is incredibly dangerous for some people.
Right.
And pregnancy is more dangerous than abortions.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tylenol is more dangerous than an abortion is. And so I'm glad that the president is doing what he can, as much as he can. But we got to vote. We got to get the House back for Democrats, and then Democrats have to sign, do legislation to codify Roe, and we got to hold on to and expand our Senate seats. And I think we can.
Vote.
I think both can happen, especially the way they're governing right now.
Exactly. I mean, it's just.
I feel like you should use air quotes every time I say governing right now.
Well, I mean, this stack of just the House in disarray.
Oh my God. They're turning on each other. They can't wait to get away from each other.
Well, I love this is so funny to me. So the headline is Cranky Congress, House GOP hopes a holiday can ease its factional warfare. It's like, we can't be together for 7 weeks?
No.
Hi, welcome to most jobs.
Yeah, or dysfunctional family.
I mean, they get more vacations than anybody.
Yeah.
And for them, they can't even handle 7 weeks together?
No.
7 And they're not even 5 days a week. It's 3 to 4.
Yeah.
So they want to murder each other, it sounds like.
This is not painting a pretty picture of the Republican Party.
They're leaving on Friday for this coming Friday or next Friday? I mean, this coming Friday or was it last week?
This coming Friday. Yeah,
This
this
Friday.
week.
House Armed Services Chair Mike Rogers, he's from Alabama. He insisted in an interview that he's not worried about right-wing rebels diverting floor time from his $886 billion Pentagon policy measure. He's not worried about that. I really think most of this stuff is going to be out of their system.
Right.
So, okay. Matt Gaetz told the speaker he obviously had more fun today than he's ever had before. It was his best day. Many GOP lawmakers worry that tensions in their midst could make for a summer of hell. Oh, fight. Big bag of rats.
Your own bed, you made it. You sleep in it.
Exactly. Representative Ann Wagner from Missouri literally said 7 straight weeks. This is not healthy. Go to a regular job then.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about 7 weeks.
Maybe Congress isn't right for you.
Yeah. I mean, good Lord. Wagner said, I hate Republicans. I hate Democrats. I hate my staff. My staff hates me. 7 weeks is not good. John Boehner would have never put up with this. He thought if we were together for more than 4 weeks, then, I guess that's why we were doing all this stupid S.
Goodness.
So
gracious.
only 4 weeks. Wait, Boehner, they took a lot of vacations under Boehner.
He knew that they didn't get along.
Yeah, he did. The pent-up energy was evident on Friday as members hustled to catch planes and trains after the final votes of the work period. Suitcases were piled around the chamber, and boxes of Rona Beer were delivered to the Appropriations Committee this week before noon. Have some beer. Appropriate some money. One member toted a dog carrier through the speaker's lobby.
They couldn't have gotten an American beer, like Bud Light?
I know. What is that all about?
Corona's made here anyways.
Yeah, but it's a Mexican beer.
Yeah. Nick Langworthy, from a Republican from New York, put it bluntly when asked on a scale of 1 to 10 how many members were to return to their districts. He replied 11. I think he meant 11 billion.
Yeah.
Frank Lucas from Oklahoma said Congress in some ways is kind of like high school. Every so often the kid needs to get on a bus and go home. That's just lovely.
These are people who are working for you, America.
Yes. Yes. These are your elected officials.
Rona Beer, it's brewed entirely in Mexico.
It is? I thought they were owned by an American company for some reason.
It's brewed entirely in Mexico.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Thank you. The House will be tackling the biggest items on its annual to-do list, from the Pentagon bill to its spending bills, obviously. The Speaker took... I love that he calls him this. The Speaker and his team took another step in that direction on Friday, bringing together the so-called 5 families. That's a lovely phrase.
That's creepy to me.
It's like, really, isn't that mob talk?
Yeah.
Bringing the 5 families representing different conference factions to talk almost entirely about the party's spending plan for July. He's also agreed to lower more spending. That's your Social Security and Medicare cuts, kids. And then, of course, has agreed to support Marjorie on the Trump impeachments. We've got a lot of crazy stack with Marge this week.
She's been active.
She has. So Marjorie and Elise Stefanik unveiled their legislative strategy for getting rid of Trump's impeachment.
Great.
I don't think you can do that.
No. Even Jonathan Turley was on Fox News saying it happened. You can't unmake it happen.
Yeah. McCarthy announced his support for the resolutions. He noted that both impeachments should be erased because the first one was, quote, not based on true facts, and the second was on the basis of no due process. And that's not true.
No.
That's not true at all.
Well, also, did you hear, they tried to corner him on this on Friday?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, no. Clip number 13.
13?
They tried to corner him on this, and listen to his explanation and see if you can spot the hole in it.
Okay.
Now we find out with Durham and the others that the impeachment never should have happened. We find...
In what way does Durham indicate the impeachment shouldn't have happened?
Exactly what he said. That they said they shouldn't have gone forward with it based upon the information that they had, but they knew the information wasn't true.
What? What?
Okay, Durham was supposed to be investigating the origins of the Russia investigation.
Right.
The impeachment was about Russia-Ukraine, something completely different that Durham did not comment on, Kevin.
No.
So he's trying to use Durham to erase the Ukraine impeachment.
That makes no sense.
No, none whatsoever.
And then the second impeachment was obviously
For an insurrection,
Yeah.
an armed insurrection.
We all
against the
saw
United
that.
States government.
Right.
Yeah.
We saw that.
Right.
I recall watching that
Yeah.
on the television. And then we'll get back to what TVs are doing in D.C.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just mind that and she wants to impeach Garland and Ray.
Right.
Um,
As you do.
I laughed at this out loud. She said, Republicans say these actions show department operates on a two-tier justice system in which conservatives are targeted while liberals get off easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I literally laughed out loud when I read that.
Yeah.
This is just crazy. Larry Kudlow summed up many Republicans' views. No court of law under this administration will touch Joe Biden. Why would we have to?
What is
For
he,
Thus far.
What has he done?
It seems to me the only way you're going to go after him and get some justice is through the impeachment process.
Justice for what?
For what?
Justice for what?
Name it.
Right.
Name it.
They can't.
He repeated the Republican claims that their investigation into the Bidens is being stonewalled by by the FBI under Chris Wray. That correctly.
No, you do.
Trump only hires the best people you see.
Yeah, and the DOJ, of course, they reached a plea with Hunter,
Uh-huh.
as they would have
Sure.
done with
As
anybody.
Yeah.
If Trump wanted to plea out, they would have given him a plea
Yeah, we
deal.
got all that stuff,
You had
too.
an opportunity for that.
Yeah, Republicans allege that the evidence possessed by the FBI shows that Joe Biden took bribes when he was vice president. However, they have yet to present this evidence because they're. I'm sure that he was so vetted by Obama.
Oh, yeah.
Because the first black president has to have somebody that is unimpeachable.
Right.
And so for them to suggest anything like this, Trump would have vetted him. In my mind that his Oppo research would have found something like this if it were true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and again, you guys said this last week that if his last name wasn't Biden, Hunter Biden would have his fine was paid.
Nothing would have been done.
Nothing would have been done. So for them to say there's a two-tier justice, yeah, there is.
We said that last week?
You did.
Oh, we're smart.
I know.
Sometimes it's working.
I know.
Sometimes it works. I know. It's very strange. And I listened to the show.
Yeah.
So.
Also, there was like the Hunter Biden thing that came out this week about the phone, the text messages. I'm sitting here with my father.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if I had a nickel for every time Don Jr. probably said that about his dad when he was coked up.
Yeah. No kidding.
Allegedly.
Like, that was the first thing I thought.
No, he said so.
I got coked up?
Don Jr. says so.
He said he's on coke.
He says he's on coke.
It's like, don't make me play that or Hitler Burger this week.
Okay, I won't.
Don Jr.'s on coke.
There you go.
Yeah,
see? He admitted to it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is it. Here, yeah, the attorney with these text messages. A WhatsApp text message in which he threatened a Chinese official with his father's influence. Clark is Hunter's attorney.
Right.
Claimed that the text was while Hunter Biden was addicted to hard drugs and they were solely his own and not connected to his father, President Joe Biden. Trust me, this is...
Oh, yeah. You can read that and be like, oh, yeah, he's
not well.
Hi, everybody. Julliana Forlano here for the Political Voices Network. We hope you're enjoying Political Voices and all the content we provide on the daily. Now, there are a few new programs in the wings that are going to launch just in time for election season. If you're able and would like to help us continue bringing you all this content, please help support us by clicking the join button. We're going to have some perks for members, including early video release. You get the information first. Members only chat rooms, live shows, member badges, all the good stuff and more, all coming soon. So click that join button if you can to support us. And rest assured, we will continue to bring you all the great content you have known from the Political Voices Network and more. Thanks so much. See you soon.